Mount Thomas 208 to VKC. Anything further on our hot berg?
It's better be worth it. I'd only just started serious REM sleep.
VKC to 208, nothing further on your last. Sit rep as soon as you can.
Yep, will do. Approaching the turn off to Humphreys Road now. Shouldn't be long.
I'm gonna have shocking bags on my arms tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, but think of the overtime.
Yeah, that's true. That new stereo's looking better by the minute.
What's wrong with you? You got ants in your pants.
Oh, I still got my jammies on underneath.
You're not serious.
Yeah. I was in a hurry and it's pretty cold.
Well, Constable, I hope they're regulation.
I know.
Looks pretty quiet.
Not that quiet, that's not in the yard. Enough gymnastics for one night, mate?
Got him?
Yeah, but not his mate.
Suspect vehicle unsighted. Sounded like they were heading north towards Prescott Road.
Receive that 208.
Oh, get in.
What's your head?
Sure. Constable, I'm checking the house.
Yeah, right.
Police! Don't move it. Anyone home?
Oh, in here! In here! They've heard Gordy! Oh, come on, love. Try and see
We'll get an
them.
ambulance.
Oh, right.
How many of them were there?
Oh, two of the mongrels.
They both left.
Yes, but look what they've done to my Gordy.
Do they have any weapons?
Oh, yes. One of them had a gun. That's what he hit Gordon with.
Mount Thomas 208 to VKC. Sit rep at the last. We've got 2 elderly victims inside house. Male injured. We need an ambulance ASAP. Looks like he's got a broken jaw. Also request Senior Detective Hasham and crime scene attend.
Receive that 208, on the way.
It's going to be okay. What's your name?
Duffy, Anne Duffy.
Okay, Mrs. Duffy. Did
Yes.
you get a good look at these
Oh,
girls?
I would have done, but the bastard smashed my glasses.
What about your husband? It's all right. Sorry, mate, don't speak. It's all right. The ambulance are on their way. We'll be looking after you. Okay. You got any idea what they stole?
We don't have much. Dragged us out of bed. They did yelling things, but it didn't make sense. Where's the takings? Where's the takings?
What takings?
Oh, we don't have any takings. But they didn't believe us. That's when they started to hit Gordon. Oh,
It's all right now. We're here. Everything's going to be
oh,
fine.
thank you.
I'm sorry to do this to you. You look like you're about to head home for the night.
I should have officially finished about half an hour ago. You're lucky you caught anyone.
Now, this is Mr. Gordon Duffy. He's been pistol whipped. They say he's got a busted jaw.
Jesus, what are we hanging around here for? We're bloody freezing.
Affirmative VKC. We're code 5 at the hospital. We'll be leaving in about 5 minutes.
Hey. Hey, you.
If you're referring to me, it's Constable Parrish.
I should be in there.
Yeah, right.
No, I hit my head when I fell over.
Not how I saw it.
We'll get you something for the pain just as soon as the doctor's seen you, Mr. Duffy. I'll call the Carter before she leaves.
That'd be great, thanks.
Hang in there, sweetheart.
I should be in there, I'm telling you.
Well, you just want me to drop you off now and come by later and pick you up?
I feel crook.
No, you are a crook.
Right. Let's introduce our mate to what's coming to him. Hey, how'd you go?
Oh, they made a mess of the place.
Yeah.
Oh, Benny, I could do with some strong coffee and some matchsticks for the eyes.
Oh, mate, I know the feeling. Instant, do you?
Oh, good. Yes, anything. No, they weren't too subtle. They broke the glass of the back door to gain entry. Must have been what the neighbours heard.
And a lot of shouting, too, from the little that we could gather from the old couple.
How are they?
Not too good, mate. Especially the old fella. Bloody animals.
What'd they get?
Some jewellery, silver candlesticks, a video camera, but they were looking for takings.
Takings. They got the wrong house, huh?
You know Jimmy Fong, the bookie? He lives in Humphreys Road.
Yeah, he'd have a stack of cash in the house, wouldn't he? So what's our man got to say for himself?
Oh, nothing much, you know, usual. But he did say that he was out training for the Olympics.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Name?
John Smith.
Well, Mr. Smith, is it? Better known to the world as Darren McQuilton.
Mr. Hasham, thought you'd be back in the big smoke by now.
Must be your lucky day, Dazza. But, you know, mate, it's really not your style bashing up pensioners, though, is it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What, running and jumping fences, Humphreys Road, late at night?
Oh, it's the best time to train. For the Olympics.
Olympic training. Wearing leather gloves.
There's no law against that, is there?
Why'd you cut the crap, Darren? We know why you're out there. Got the wrong house, though, didn't you? Stuffed up. Which house were you trying to hit?
I was trying to hit any here.
Wasn't a bookie by the name of Jimmy Fong?
Or was it your mate Gazza that stuffed up? From what I can remember, Gazza was always stuffing things up.
Got it all wrong.
Have we? So what, it was just some giant coincidence that you happened to be out practising your hurdling skills right next to the scene of an Hackberg.
That's right.
So how is your mate Gazza?
Gazza? Who's Gazza?
You don't mess me about, Darren, you hear me?
Oh, Gazza. Gary Johnson, you mean?
That's right, Gary
Oh,
Johnson.
no, I haven't seen him for a couple of
No,
years.
well, you might want to jog your memory.
I don't feel too good.
Neither does your victim, Mr. Duffy.
Well, it's sweet all to do with me. My head hurts. I mean, seriously, I feel dizzy. Like, everything's kind of blurry. I think I'm going to be sick.
All right. We'll get you down to the hospital, Darren.
You spent last night bashing up pension. You can't be that crook.
No. Darren's going to the hospital.
What have we got?
Complaining of dizziness, nausea, headaches. As he hit his head, no obvious external injury.
We'll need an x-ray.
You better hurry, they close in 2 minutes.
You're kidding.
Budget restrictions, you know how it is.
I'll go talk to them.
Jesus, what kind of hospital is this?
A public one.
Long shift, eh?
Growing longer by the second. Wouldn't be so bad if I knew I was getting paid for it.
Overtime a bit tight?
Non-existent. Ever since this new administrator's taken over, we have to justify every second.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, well, you take on a job, but you'd still like to be able to have a life.
They'll take him, but because it's a head injury, I'd like to keep him in overnight for observation.
I'll find him a bed.
Overnight?
Someone's going to have to stay with him, but won't take two of us.
Let me guess.
There'll be some perks being a senior constable. Besides, you've still got your jammies on.
As long as I get the overtime.
Hey, don't worry. It's in the bag. Morning, sunshine.
10 hours, first rate time and a half, next 7 at double time.
Hey, before you go putting the deposit on the Saab, what's the story with our bash artist?
Dr. Carter's seen him again.
Well, PJ's ready for round 2. Sooner rather than later.
I'll go see if I can get him released.
Hey. Take that.
Gazza Johnson. They always work together.
Vicious little thug, as I remember.
He's the one that got away?
Gotta be. I got criminal records faxing through a photo, so hopefully we can get a witness ID.
Do you want me to make up a photo board?
With both Darren and Gazza.
Here comes your photo now.
So there's nothing on the car from any of the neighbours, I suppose?
Well, the bloke that called it in didn't even look outside.
Do you know where the fax paper is?
Yeah, lower shelf, left-hand side. So our only witnesses are the old couple.
Well, Mrs. Blind is a bat.
Darren McQuilton. I thought you were going to stay out of trouble. Sergeant Croydon?
Darren, you feeling fit?
Not really.
Well, the doctor says he's fine to be interviewed.
Excellent. Constable?
Just a moment. Constable Lawson, could you take over from Constable Parrish, please?
Yeah, sorry, this fax machine
Let
just
me have a bang
cactus.
at it. These old ones get a bit temperamental.
What do you reckon? Scamming or what?
Well, Dr. Mel said the X-ray showed no signs of fractures. She couldn't see any signs of concussion.
So, scamming?
Mm-hmm. But she wants to see him again very soon. Anyway, he's doing better than his victim, Mr. Gordon Duffy. Look at that.
What's going on?
Well, you've done enough overtime for one night, don't you think?
Well, only $339.92, but who's counting? Well, it's 10 hours, first rate time.
10? I authorised 4. Now, you can take the rest as time off in lieu. Go home and get a good night's sleep.
But that's not fair, I
Parrish,
just did a...
shift's over. Good night.
He's
got a compound fracture of the jaw, fractured sternum. He's copped a kick in the chest. He's not doing too good, Mr. Duffy?
My heart bleeds, but I don't know why you're telling me.
Gee, you are a regular charmer, you know that? So, what about Gazza? Do you reckon that he's fenced the stuff by now?
Who's Gazza?
I think he's smart. Where is he?
Who's doing the interview now, you or him?
Just answer the question, Darren.
Last time I heard he was in Ballarat.
Address?
Or was that Cooper Petey?
So which is it?
Or was it Mount Isa? Something to do with mine.
Oh, that's very good, Darren. You enjoy yourself because, as I recall, your mate Gaz is no Einstein. So sooner or later, we're going to catch up with him.
Can I have a glass of water?
Glass of water coming right up. So who picked the wrong house, you or Gazza?
What house?
Oh, come on, Darren, you're wasting our time,
Look,
mate.
I told you I don't know anything.
Yes, you did tell us that, but we
Well, then
didn't
why
want
don't you charge me with something?
Oh, you want to be charged, do you?
Because you can't.
Is that right?
You've got nothing on me,
Is that
Hashem.
right?
Nothing. Can I have that glass of water? I'm not feeling too well.
Oh, here we go again.
No, I really, seriously don't feel too well. I'm starting to see double.
Interview with Darren McQuilton, suspended at 8:30 a.m. to seek medical advice.
He's playing with us.
Jacko, get McQuilton a glass of water.
Sure.
There is nothing wrong with him. The doctor verified it.
Is she prepared to say so in writing? Because I am not prepared to lose a conviction here, Ben.
OK, I'll get her to fax it over, but you know that he's just stalling it.
Probably. But this boy knows how to use the system. The defence mouthpiece would just love to make a big deal about how the police denied him medical treatment.
He's right, Stuart.
Right, so we never question him.
He could just be genuinely ill.
OK. You have it your way.
Here's the photo board, for what it's worth. And we looked up Gazza on the Leap. He's been clean since 97.
Last known address?
Mount Thomas.
His stepmother still lives here.
It's got to be Gazza. If I just had a description.
I could take Anne Duffy through it, step by step. There must be something she can remember.
Yeah, that'd be good. Thanks, Tess.
Here you go.
Oh, right. Oh. No, I'm not sure. I didn't even get a chance to put my specs on.
Yeah, take your time. There might be something that triggers a memory.
Oh. I'm sorry. Oh, I feel so useless.
Perhaps there's something else you remember, something you heard or...
Well, the big one, he had a... Oh, he had a, what would you say, a gravelly sort of voice.
Right.
Like he smoked a lot. Yes, he smelt of cigarette smoke too. Is that of any use?
It is, Mrs. Duffy. Been very helpful.
Oh, good. Oh, then you won't need to bother my Gordy again. He's really not up to it, you
No,
know.
we'll wait till he's much better.
Okay.
Is there something else you remember?
Yes, they put all our stuff into a greenish sort of bag. It was, about so big. I could see that much. Oh, and the other one. Yes, the other one. He stank of beer.
Was that the one that hit your husband?
Yes. Oh, Gordy. Oh, Gordy, don't wait. Oh, where's the buzzer? I want the buzzer.
Mr. Duffy's having trouble breathing.
Oh, look, I tried to fax you that report on McQuilton, but I think there's something wrong with your fax.
You can't even bloody read it.
So Greenback, that's fantastic. Thanks very much, Tess. Good on you. Right, apparently Anne Duffy showed some interest in the photo of Gazza.
Well, that's better than a poke in the eye. Now, can we get on with it?
Medical report? Sure. Mate, you're joking. This is awful. Get her to send it again.
Oh, what? Come on, we know it exists. We're just wasting time, Peter.
I don't want McQuilton having any excuses in court, right? I want to know what it says exactly.
The argument's academic. This boy needs treatment now. Call an ambulance.
What, boss?
If he's scamming, he's giving a wonderful performance to somebody having a fit. Do it now.
Mount Thomas 900 to VKC. Ambulance required urgently at Mount Thomas Station.
Excuse me. PJ? Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, you too. Yeah, bye.
You've heard of the boy that cried wolf?
What?
They did a CAT scan. He's got a subdural hematoma. That's bruising of the brain, to us.
Why wasn't it picked up last night?
Well, it takes a while for the pressure to build up. Anyway, he's having surgery as we speak.
Well, we're going to need to put a 24-hour guard on. I'll get Tess to organise a rough.
It's going to put a lot of pressure on the resources.
Yeah, well, that's not the only bad news, I'm afraid. That was Jenny Johnson I was talking to, Gary's stepmother. Seems that Gazza was killed in a motorcycle accident 3 years ago.
So we've been after the wrong accomplice.
Come on, it's not that bad. At least we got a description of the bag they used to take away the stolen goods in.
But we don't have the vehicle they took him in or the suspect who has them. And the only suspect we have got, we got nothing on.
No prints at the house?
Nothing usable. And McQuilton, I mean, I can't hold him much longer and he knows it.
There was one thing that Anne Duffy said that might be useful. The other assailant smokes, has a gravelly voice and a smoker's cough.
Yeah, that might be useful.
And he had a smell of beer.
Okay.
Have you seen this? I think the fax machine might need your tender ministrations again.
I'm sorry. Once it starts spitting out hieroglyphics, it needs its last rites.
Well, that's what I've been saying. We should give it the boot.
Yep, time for a new one. I'll put in the request.
Well, you'll be lucky. How are the rosters?
How much of a pain is it to get Jo back on after a minimum break?
How long she had?
8 hours.
Just have to do her. Lawson.
Yes?
You were about to go and collect the lunches, weren't you?
I was?
Yes. Could you make sure while you're at it that Parrish is aware she's back on duty at 6?
No problem.
And break it to her gently.
Can I leave a message for Jo when she wakes up?
Yeah, but she's not in.
What?
Well, she came in and she went out.
No, she's supposed to be asleep.
Well, she's not.
Oh, Falcon Price, great.
Jack was looking for you.
Oh, I suppose you told him I went out.
Well, don't take it out on me. What happened?
Well, you could have covered for me or something, Chris.
I would have covered for you if you'd asked me. What's wrong?
Got busted.
Doing what?
Nothing. It's just Tess is really going to get off on this.
What did you do?
It wasn't my fault with the rain and...
It's raining, that much I understand.
What was he doing? Even driving around like he's on patrol or something anyway. He's supposed to be a desk jockey.
Who?
He's an inspector, that's what they do. Sit at their desk and make stupid, dumb rules and regulations.
Imperial. Hi. Yeah, yeah, she's here. It's all right. You know that, nothing that happened. Tom wants to talk to you about it down at the station. Pronto.
An assessment for a gym.
This is what was so urgent.
I've already had to miss 3 appointments because of roster change.
You were sent home to sleep.
You know we've got this guard duty and I need everyone operational.
It was on my own time.
Is that all you got to say for yourself?
I ran down the crook the other night, didn't I? You can't do that if you don't
You
stay
need
fit.
to get your priorities right, Jo.
It had only just gone red. I mean, thousands of people do it every day.
Not thousands of police members.
All right, I was buggered. I shouldn't have been driving.
No, you shouldn't have been, Parrish. When I sent you home to sleep, I assumed you'd heed the suggestion. Now, this time it's an order.
You have to be back in 6 hours, ready to start duty again.
Which means you've already missed 2 valuable hours of sleep. Get going.
Sorry about that, boss.
Oh, Falcon Price, of all people. Now he's decided to pay us a visit, supposedly to see how you're settling in.
Oh, it's not that bad.
I have known worse, but I prefer it when they stay in St David's.
Never mind. It'll give me an opportunity to ask for a new fax machine.
Good luck.
I can't help you, I'm afraid.
It's just that it's such a vital piece of operational equipment. I mean,
I'd love to be able to say yes, Sergeant, but there are budgetary considerations. You understand, I'm sure, Tom.
Oh, yes, sir.
So how's she settling in?
Very well. She's an asset to the station.
I knew we made the right decision. I have high hopes for you, Gallagher. You know that, don't you?
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm learning more every day. It's a great little station. If we had a new fax machine, life would be perfect.
You never give up, do you?
No, sir.
The budget is extremely tight in that area, but I will try to give it a priority.
Great.
You're welcome.
Look at the way he's talking. He's smiling so much you can even see his teeth.
The smiling assassin.
No. It's not that kind of body language.
You reckon?
I think he's got the hots for her.
Well, I've never been one to start a rumour, Jack.
So, this must be straining your resources, providing a hospital guard.
Oh, we are coping, sir.
Can I see the roster,
Oh,
please?
of course. Here we are.
I see you've got Parrish back on duty again this evening. Is that wise?
Sir?
Well, she's had a big day. Lawson might be more suitable in the circumstances.
Well, if he went home to bed now, he could be back on duty by midnight.
That'd work. How do you feel about that, Lawson?
Fine, sir.
Good.
Sleep tight.
Ah, PJ.
So,
Any developments? When's this suspect going to be fit to be interviewed and charged?
Oh, I'm just going to check that out now, sir.
I can't tell you that yet.
Excuse me, just coming through.
Look, if not, I'll move my more critical patients to St. David's. Look, that's what this doctor...
Story on Darren.
Bugger if I know. Ask the doc.
Never is a least disruptive time. What did Frank Dibley say?
Excuse me,
Oh,
Doctor.
he doesn't listen, you know that.
Doctor, look,
Yes?
we need to talk to Darren McQuill.
I'm sure you would, but he's just had brain surgery.
Well, when can we talk to him?
I don't know, 2 or 3 days.
2 or 3 days.
Okay, everybody outside, right? Let's get this stop work meeting happening. Susie, what a...
2 or 3 days? You're kidding. We can't hold him that long without charging him.
I know that.
We must be able to find some sort of evidence.
Well, if I could find an accomplice, I could crack McQuilton.
Darren McQuilton, he was in here the other day.
Well, was he with anybody in particular?
Another bloke, big fella, ordered pints, smoked camels.
I don't suppose you could arrange to turn them down a bit.
So nurse is having an industrial action meeting. You can have a go yourself if you like.
Chris, this bloke with Darren, have you seen him before?
No, he wasn't a local.
Well, you remember a name?
No, but Darren did call him something funny when he was ordering the drinks, you know, like the name of a song. But I don't know, I wasn't paying a lot of
You
attention.
reckon you would know if you saw him again?
Oh, yeah?
Well, do you think he could come down to the station in the morning and have a look at some photos?
Maybe.
What do you think?
Constable Parrish reporting for duty.
Senior Sergeant Croydon, sending you back to bed.
What?
There's been a change of plan. You're on day shift tomorrow.
Well, this is some sort of joke. It's not very funny.
Off you go. Get a good night's sleep. I want you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed it'll be.
Make a change.
Thought you were given time off to sleep too.
Yeah, I was.
So?
Well, by the time I got home to bed, I was so wide awake I stayed up all night watching infomercials on telly.
Well, at least now you're an expert on slicing and dicing.
Yeah, turn left here, it's a shortcut.
To where?
So just turn left.
It's just a cuts off
Oh,
the park,
okay, just go the way you normally go.
Oh, not giving way. Bit like me, eh? Better pull him over.
Thomas 258 to VKC.
G'day, sir. You got your licence there?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't see you there.
That's all right. It's just a routine check. You got your licence available?
Yeah, 1 second.
Constable Parrish? Yeah, hang on. Now, please. I was just...
When I call you, I don't want an argument. You're always arguing. Now, I know you're checking that car. We've got an urgent job to go to.
What?
Disturbance at the hospital, some kind of a riot.
All right, well, what about this guy?
What guy?
Where'd he go?
Just secure and immobilise the vehicle and we'll attend this job. Sounds pretty full on.
Please call you back on my phone. Thanks.
What's going on?
Oh, we're just demonstrating for better conditions.
So there's no riot?
Riot? Who said there was a riot? Oh, let me guess. Frank Dibley? He should be grateful we're not actually on strike.
Well, you should be, at least, and this whole thing might get resolved.
That's hardly a useful suggestion, Dr. Carter.
Well, that's probably the only way you lot are going to listen. Frank, let's get this over with.
So, did you realise this was actually a riot?
Tell me you didn't call the police, Frank.
These things are known to get out of hand.
I take it our presence is no longer required?
Perhaps I was a little hasty.
Well, that was a spectacular waste of time.
VKC to Mount Thomas 258.
Come on, Thomas 258 receiving.
Usuals on your last Echo Foxtrot Yankee 640, 1988 Toyota Corolla sedan red. Plates reported stolen at St Albans 2 days ago.
Mount Thomas 208 to VKC. Can you try Bravo Charlie Delta 989?
So, stolen and stolen plates.
Yeah. No personal papers.
Nothing here either. You want to check the work?
Yep. Sarge?
What?
This is the bag that Duffy's identified in the burglary. We'll just let Darren's partner look.
Sorry, boss. We had no idea he was our suspect. I mean, stolen car, maybe, but by the time we discovered that, he was long gone.
How did he manage that exactly?
That was when we got the call to the hospital disturbance.
Which turned out to be not a disturbance at
Yeah,
all.
but that's no excuse. I shouldn't have taken my eyes off him. I'm really sorry. I'll write a full report.
Well, I think under the circumstances, I would have done exactly the same thing.
Really?
You played it by the book. You weren't to know who he was.
Thanks, boss. And from the parish as well. I know she feels as badly about this as I do.
I don't know why everyone's blaming us. We
I
got
don't
pulled away.
believe you let him go. I mean, you got a vicious bash artist in your hands and you let him wander off into the sunset.
How are we supposed to know that?
Why'd you pull him over?
Because he didn't give way. I certainly didn't know he was involved in an ag
Still
burg.
let him walk.
All right, so we're not perfect after double shifts and no sleep. This is exactly what is going on down at the hospital. If we weren't working
I'm
such
sorry,
ridiculous
Joe, I'm
hours...
sorry, but this is crap and you know it.
Well, it's all right for you.
You let
set
my
your own
crook
pace.
escape.
Hey, time out, okay? Contestants in your corners, please.
Now, I'm glad you're here. Now, where were you at the time? Not even an apology from both of you.
Okay, we're sorry, PJ, right? I'm sorry and Joe's sorry. Now, do you want to spend all day on this? Or would you like the full description, which we can give you?
Go.
Shaved head, round face, brown eyes, medium height, solid build.
Clothing?
Blue jeans, beige sort of top and beige jacket.
The hospital just called. Gordon Duffy just died.
From his injuries?
And a heart attack, apparently.
Right.
So now our man's up for manslaughter.
Gotcha.
Both of them.
Homicide want to be kept informed of progress.
Progress? What exactly have we got?
We've got the stolen goods from the Berg. We've got the stolen car with stolen plates. We've also got a full description of a possible accomplice.
Possible?
Well, we don't know if you pinched the car this morning, not knowing the loot was in the back.
Yeah, and I might be the Pope.
All I'm saying is that there's nothing concrete to link Darren McQuilton with either the car or this missing guy.
Yeah, and what sort of an idiot gets clean away, then drives back into town in the stolen car with the stolen goods still in the back?
If it's the same car.
You two make quite a double act, you know that? I mean, next you're going to try and convince me that you didn't lose my suspect.
Yeah, all right, why would he come back to town?
Maybe he's a local, or he's here to spring Darren, or his fences are local.
All right, let's check all local second-hand dealers.
Right.
Maybe they'll give us a lead to McQuilton's accomplice.
On to it, boss.
And see if we can find out when the car was stolen and where from.
Joe?
I wonder if Darren knows that his mate's in town. Hope your mate's good at stealing cars, Darren.
What, mate?
Because we found the stolen vehicle. With the stuff in it.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Gosh. Not a lot of stuff to earn yourself a manslaughter charge, Darren.
You really should learn to read house numbers, mate.
Yeah. See, mate, the old man's carked it. No stamina, these pensioners. Pistol whip them a little bit, the next thing you know, they're dead as a doornail.
Nothing to do with me.
No? Oh, right. So you think that your mate is responsible? Well, we've met your mate, and he doesn't seem like the violent type to us. So, Darren, I think you're the one responsible for that old man's death. I know exactly what you did and how you did it.
Then charge me, why don't
You're nothing but a despicable little animal, and I'm going to make it my life's work to make sure that you are charged.
PJ! That's enough! PJ, back off!
Dope, aren't you?
When he stops being my patient, you can say what you like to him, but until then, out.
Okay,
PJ, out.
Thanks, Doctor.
Thank you.
I was banging it on a bit, but I could have throttled the little weasel.
I hope you didn't.
Any word on that mystery man?
No, but we do know the car was stolen 2 days ago in Sunshine.
Sunshine.
So chances are it was the getaway car we heard.
Well, pity you didn't see it.
Parish was busy chasing a suspect at the time.
Yes, thank you.
Who's not talking?
It's not my fault you can't get him to talk,
Okay,
Peter.
let's conserve our energies for solving the case.
Yes,
eh?
good idea. Chris,
I've remembered.
remembered what?
I've remembered the name I couldn't remember. You know, the name that Darren McQuilton called his mate? I knew it was from a song.
What song?
Pedro the Fisherman.
He called him Pedro.
No. Pedo, without the R. Must be short for something.
Pedo.
Oh, gee, thanks, Chris. Not a problem.
Right, thanks, Chris.
Anytime.
Thank
Glad
you.
to be of help.
Thank
Here we
you,
are,
sorry.
Pedo alias Stephen Pedrioli. Prize for assault and intentionally cause injury. Last known address, Sunshine. Want me to get a photo from Crim Records?
Yeah, any links to Darren?
No, but he did time with the late unlamented Gaza.
Bingo. It's Prince on record.
What's that bird that hides by putting its head in the sand?
The ostrich.
Yeah, like this lame brain. Just because he's swapped the plates, we won't know it's a stolen car and he can leave his prints all over it.
Yeah, one born every minute. Jo, we work quite well together as a team when we're not fighting, wouldn't you agree?
I wasn't fighting.
Jo, I said we. I'm accepting equal blame here. We both know if we hadn't been so busy sniping at each other, we wouldn't have lost Pedo.
Is that what you told the boss?
No, Jo, I assumed that we...
Look, all I said was that
I assumed we could work it out between us. Was I right?
I just want to do my job and do it well.
So I take it that's a yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes, I understand you want to get it back. I know, it's terribly inconvenient, yeah.
Where's PJ?
Out in the yard.
The inspector's about to pounce. If I'm not back in time, entertain him.
No, I just had a couple of questions. Do you think your husband would remember if the petrol tank was full when the car was stolen?
Police harassment?
Mr. McQuilton alleges he was arrested nearly 40 hours ago, hasn't been charged, and is still being held in police custody.
He's in hospital.
But you do have a guard on him.
Yes, you know we do.
He's our main suspect in a vicious ag burg.
Which has now become manslaughter.
I am not doubting the seriousness of the crime, Senior Sergeant. I simply want to know if he's got a case against us. Why hasn't he been charged?
We're still looking for evidence, sir.
Are you sure you've got the right man?
Absolutely. Look, he was ID'd to the scene, and his mate took off in a car.
And you've questioned him?
No, not fully. During the interview, he developed a medical condition.
Ah, yes. Just how did he develop this condition? And I need a straight answer here,
What
PJ.
are you implying,
Oh, don't
sir?
get all protective, Tom. I need to know if one of ours assaulted him.
Is that what he's saying?
Just answer the question, please.
No.
Apparently, he fell on his head, attempting to evade apprehension by Constable Parrish.
And did he receive immediate medical treatment for his injury?
There was no apparent need.
He developed a little bit of dizziness during my initial interview, and then we took him to the hospital, sir.
And before that?
Well, I'll have to clarify that with Constable Parrish.
You do that. In the meantime, find some evidence to charge McQuilton with in the next 2 hours or let him go. Do I make myself clear?
2 hours? What are we, magicians?
You know what Rusty's like? Hates any bad publicity.
I'm sorry we lost Pedo, PJ. Won't happen again.
Right. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Have you dusted the petrol cap yet?
Why?
Well, I just spoke to the owner. It was empty when it was stolen. Someone's filled it up. Let's hope it was McQuilton.
Right, well, if I find any more of Pedo's prints, I'm going home. You little beauty! The fingerprints are a perfect match with Darren McQuilton.
Well done, Joe.
Joanna, all is forgiven.
Thank you, I think.
Well, Darren must have filled it up before he did the burg.
Well, it's not the sort of night you want to run out of gas.
So we got him, right?
Darren, it's your lucky day.
You gonna take your dog off?
No, he's going to charge you.
Well, that's what you wanted, wasn't it?
You can. We can.
Darren Francis McQuilton, you'll be charged with aggravated burglary and theft of a motor vehicle. Must inform you're not obliged to say or do anything, as anything you say or do may be given as evidence. Do you understand this?
I want to make a phone call.
Do you think he understands this?
Yeah, I think he understood.
Where's my phone?
Justice is on its way, Darren. And, boys from Homicide are going to want to have a chat with you in relation to the death of Gordon Duffy.
Manslaughter and Agberg. Better make it a good lawyer, McQuilton. Hey. Well done, mate.
Well, we've still got to find his mate, Pedo.
You got any leads on that?
Look, get that phone into his room as soon as possible, right?
Yeah, right here.
Once he's got it, give him a bit of privacy. You with me?
Okay, gotcha.
Meanwhile, I'll get onto the switchboard and see how efficient they are with their billing procedures. Okay, thanks very much. A list of Darren's phone calls. One yesterday to a local number that looks familiar.
Familiar? This is Ellis Corby.
Who's Ellis Corby?
Oh, Ellis Corby is a well-known local...
Please.
Please, PJ. Solicitor. Darren must have got him to complain to Falcon Price.
And two of the same mobile number, one yesterday and the other half an hour ago.
Which carrier? I'll run a check on it.
No, I'll do that.
I might just organise a reverse CCR anyway. We might need it in court.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. G'day. Is that Dave?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, mate. I must have the wrong number. Who's that speaking? Pedo. Yeah, no apologies, sir. Thanks. Got it. What now? Well, it's about time for Jack to take over guard duty, isn't it?
Do you want me to keep Ben on?
No, Jack will be fine. I hear the hospital's looking for volunteers to take over this nurses thing.
What have you got in mind?
Pedo is not hanging around here for his health.
You think he's planning to spring Darren?
We're never going to have a better opportunity to nab him.
We'd need reinforcements.
Boss, time is ticking away. We've got 2 hours max while the stop work meeting is on. We've got to get down there. Darren knows he's looking at a long stretch now that Gordon Duffy has died. Look, he wants out of here.
And if Pedo doesn't spring him, Darren will make sure he doesn't go down alone. At least that's what he'd be telling Pedo.
Darren would have told him about the nurses' strike. It provides Pedo with the perfect cover.
Yes, good cover for us too.
Exactly.
All right. I'll sanction it only on the condition that we don't make a move against this bloke unless the coast is completely clear.
Whilst the place will be all but shut down. Sorry.
What's going on?
Hey?
Did management ask you a lot to volunteer?
Yeah, well, you know, you've got to run the hospital somehow, Susie.
We're just on a go slow. It's not as if we've walked out.
Yeah, well,
Oh, they're going to sack us, aren't they?
I don't really know anything about all that.
Cool, just because we dare to complain.
Hey, you there, copper. Hey, copper.
No, I'll handle it.
Oh, don't be silly. I haven't been fired yet. What are you doing? Leave it alone.
Take it off.
Oh, just put your hands
It hurts.
No, just leave it alone.
It's too tight or something.
Probably nothing.
What would you know?
Where does it
Take it
Where
off.
does it hurt?
Here.
Just relax. Hands down. Just relax.
Take it off.
Relax.
She could ruin everything. It could be a real medical emergency.
This could be it. You got any Mars bars there?
No, they're always the first to go, mate. But I tell you what I have got. I've got these chocolate eclair things. You might like those.
He's going in.
I'm absolutely sure he's the one.
Yeah, that's him.
G'day, mate. What can we do for you?
I've come to take him to an X-ray.
Sure.
I didn't think there was anyone down in radiology.
Well, there is now. Dibley must have organised it.
Oh, that'd be right. Who authorised the X-ray?
Doctor?
Yeah, what doctor?
It's Dr.
Probably Dr. Carter. She's running the show.
Hey, look, you better let me do this, all right?
No, I'm all right.
Aren't you supposed to be on strike or something?
It's a go slow, not a strike.
Okay. You want to put him in the wheelchair? Go for it. Go! You, copper. Take the gun out real gentle, put it on the bed, or this nurse is going to need her own treatment, okay?
Take it easy, mate. Okay, I'm putting the gun down. I'm going to step away from the bed. Don't do anything stupid, mate.
Shut it. Get him in the wheelchair.
Let's go. Wait.
Okay, now what?
I'll notify D24. I'll circle around. Keep going.
Okay, go right. Right. Ah. What's all this?
Peaceful protest, if that's all right.
Shut up, bitch! Hey, Sir Galahad, you go out there, you tell them all to hit the dirt. I'm gonna shoot this one with your gun, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Take it easy. It's all right.
Go on.
Everybody, please lie down on the ground and stay there. Don't move until I say it's okay. Get down on the ground. Thank you very much.
Okay! Okay! Now go down, get him into there! Hit the dirt! You too!
Right, I'm getting down.
You too! Get down!
Think about it.
Get him into the van! Get him into the van!
Sick pedo.
Get in the van! Get him in the freaking van! Get in the freaking van! Come on, mate, get in! Mate, get in the van! Come on, mate, get in! Mate!
Police, don't move. All right, scumbag.
Face clear.
homicide have got him now.
After they're through, armed offenders can have a go.
What's happening with Darren?
Well, Darren had a relapse, something to do with escaping. Good.
So, hang on, Darren's still in hospital.
Yes, under the knife as we speak.
Well, please tell me homicide are providing a 24-hour guard.
Unfortunately, till he's well enough to be taken to Melbourne.
Great, more vending machine pretzels, love them.
But there are only 6 of us.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that.
And you know that the roster will be handled as fairly as possible, Parish.
Maybe we should be taking industrial action.
Parish.
Well, it worked for the nurses. Their management's now reviewing staffing levels. I mean, maybe it's the only way to make management listen.
I'm always happy to listen, Parish. Do you have a specific complaint?
As a matter of fact, sir, I
Constable,
think there's a
could
number
you
of...
get my clipboard in the stolen car? Could you grab that for me?
Now.
Now, please. Yeah.
She's a live one, isn't she?
Yeah. What's this?
We're trialling a new facsimile system. I managed to snaffle you one.
Thanks, sir.
Well, I didn't find it.
Because it's not here.
Yeah, I assumed that was...
Yeah, I wanted to stop you before you started shooting your mouth off again.
Look, I really think
Joe,
you should know that...
You're not a bad copper, right? But you've had 2 admonishments already. I mean, don't you think it's time you cooled it with the brass?
Well, he's going to have to get used to hearing from me sooner or later.
I doubt it. You're a constable, Joe. He doesn't have to hear from you at all.
He will when I'm police association delegate.
When you what?
I've applied for the position of district delegate for the police association.